you would, welcome Shelby Phillips.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the annual National Entrepreneurial Association's conference today. My name is Shelby Phillips, and I am the president of the annual award selection committee. I am privileged to introduce this year's recipient of the Entrepreneur of the Year award. The committee has chose this year's winner from a pool of 200 nominations representing all 50 states and 15 different areas of business. Bethenny Frankel, American reality show personality, author, entrepreneur, and natural food chef, and founder of Skinny Girl Cocktails. So now let's take a look at these 3 important attributes that make her a very honorable Entrepreneur of the Year. Growing up, Bethenny's childhood was far from ideal. Quoted from her, "I never had a true childhood," she later recalls in 2010 People cover story. "There was a lot of destruction, alcohol abuse, eating disorders, and violent fights." When she was 4, Bethenny's father, legendary horse trainer Bobby Frankel, walked out, and she resided with her mother, who married another horse trainer, whom Frankel calls the man or father she's ever known, the only father. In the summer of 1992, Frankel graduated from New York University with a degree and heads to LA to pursue acting for her movie career. It doesn't take off, and she struggles a lot, and she doesn't get any leads or anything like that, and she tries her hand in event planning. She said, quoted from her, "I didn't know what I was doing. I was broke," she tells Forbes magazine. "I was eating out of cartons of rice every single night for two nights at least out of the week." Frankel returns to New York City, where she graduates from the Natural Gourmet Institute. She soon establishes Bethenny Bakes, a cookie company for natural health conscious New York City elite, the elite she was focusing on. She says, "I would be the next Mrs. Fields and the famous Amnios of the healthy vision." In 2005, Bethenny gains enough popularity through Bethenny Bakes to establish a reputation as a natural food chef and lands a spot on The Apprentice Martha Stewart and makes it all the way to the very end. She was a finalist, and then it was the winning prize was an endorsement with Pepperidge Farms, which is a big deal. They're a big company, and also a monthly column for the Health magazine. And she was so close, she had to do like a 15-minute speech in front of everybody, and she lost. So she was very close to winning, but she didn't come through in the end. So after all of that, even though that was she lost, she gained a lot of celebrity status from the TV exposure from The Apprentice, and she was kind of described as a token girl when she was founded for the Real Housewives of New York City, because she wasn't really a housewife. She was like single and living on her own, so she wasn't a housewife, but they chose her anyway because of her personality. She had this really vivacious, very blunt personality. And so in 2009, she launched her company Skinny Girl Cocktails. It was a contributor to Bravo TV's coverage on the Kentucky Oaks. In March, Frankel's first book, Naturally Thin, Unleashed Your Skinny Girl and Free Yourself from the Lifetime of Dieting, was published. This is also from The Housewives. She says, "While other housewives were worrying about hair, makeup, and wardrobe, I was building my business foundation." So she used the television as a way to build her business instead of just doing it for publicity. In December 2009, her second book came out, and that was Skinny Girl Dish, Easy Recipes for a Naturally Thin Life, was released, and there was also a DVD, and she's done bodybuilding and stuff like that also. In March 2011, Bethenny released A Place of Yes, 10 Rules for Getting Everything You Want Out of Life, and that's one of my favorite books. I recommend it to all y'all. She knows a lot. From practically being homeless to owning an empire, Bethenny never let her broken childhood stop her from attaining dreams and becoming a successful, powerful businesswoman. Frankel herself said, "You break the chain," because from her childhood to becoming, a well-known celebrity and a powerful businesswoman, she had to break the chain of her childhood in order to become that woman. So, some very good advice there. From not having a clue to what she was doing to creating her own health food business and being the runner-up in the almost winning the winning endorsement deal with Pepperidge Farms and a monthly column in Health magazine. to becoming a well-known celebrity starring on several hit reality TV shows and becoming a very strong and ideal mogul, building a brand that would become a multi-million-dollar business, says Forbes, something she thought she would never achieve. As an American reality show personality, author, entrepreneur, and natural food chef, founder of Skinny Girl Cocktails, it is my absolute pleasure and to announce to you 2012's Entrepreneur of the Year, Bethenny Frankel.